Hello everybody. In today's video I want to answer the important question, should I leave an inheritance to my grandchildren specifically? Another way to ask that question is, should I leave an amount of money to my grandchildren straight away rather than simply just to my kids? And so I'll answer that important question in coming right up. So hello everybody, I'm attorney Jeff Fouts with the estate planning and asset protection firm of Fouts Law Group. Thank you for stopping by. If this is your first time here and you want to learn more about how to protect yourself and your family and your assets from excessive taxes, from creditors and predators, and want to make sure that after you die your money doesn't go to your spouse's next husband, or doesn't go to your kids, your son-in-law or daughter-in-law, or doesn't go where it's not supposed to excess taxes, well then you will want to let's look at our upcoming videos. And so if you would like to see those, just go ahead and click the subscribe button, but also click the notification bell so that you will be notified when we have a new video come out as well. So okay, the question is, should you leave a specific amount or percentage to your grandchildren rather than leaving it equally to your children? And I will answer that. On the one hand, I am 100% for it, 100% for it, with a few little caveats or concerns, okay? So let's talk about why I'm in favor of it. One reason I'm in favor is because it sends a message from grandma and grandpa to the grandkids that you care about them, that you love them, that you're thinking about them. And I think that's pretty darn important. I think that kind of, you know, when they spend that money, hopefully they're not going to blow it, that they think of you. And so on the one hand, I am very, very much in favor of it. Okay, great. Now, so let's talk about the ways to do that, and the ways I'm in favor of and the ways I'm not really in favor of it, okay? So if you leave a nominal amount, nominal meaning $500, $1,000, $5,000, $10,000 to each grandchild, great, no problem. I mean, obviously it depends on how large your estate is, but let's assume you do that. Okay, that means there's still going to be a good bit of money, maybe you know, the house, the proceeds, whatever, the bank account, to go to the kids. Good, that's no problem. But where you potentially need to think this through a little more, again, you can do whatever you want to, I'm just helping you think this through, is if you were to say something like the following. Let's imagine you want to give 10% of everything to each of your grandchildren, okay? 10%, great, that sounds like a good idea. And maybe you have a child that has 4 children. I'm going to use a very obvious example of this to make my point. You have one child, you have 2 kids, you have 2 children. One child has 4 children, the other child has 0 children, and you're going to leave 10% to each grandchild and split the rest among the children. So that means these 4 grandchildren each get 10% each, that's 40%. That leaves 60%. 60% divided by the 2 children is 30% to each child. So that one root, if you will, that one child that had 4 children, they got 40% plus 30% for the child. That's 70% went to that one root of your family. 70% versus 30%, because the one that didn't have any children only got the child share, not a grandchild share. Well, and you can have 2 attitudes about that, one of 2. You can either say, Jeff, I really don't care, that's fine. I want to treat each grandchild equally. Great. Well, the problem though is you just rewarded, heavily rewarded potentially, the child that, please forgive me for saying it this way, that went out and got their spouse pregnant or got pregnant themselves. I call that a procreation bonus, okay? But you penalize the child that either wasn't able to have a child, didn't get married, whatever reason, you penalize that child, okay? So, you know, so we can talk about how to do that a little bit differently later, but right now I just want to tell you unequivocally that I am in favor of leaving assets, leaving something to the grandchild, but I would prefer to leave it something a little bit more nominal so that it doesn't skew the percentages to one sibling or one child to the other too steeply. Okay, so anyway, so feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments section below. And so at Fouts Law Group, we focus entirely on protecting assets and estate planning so that the money stays with you and your kids, and we are not general practitioners at all. We want to make darn sure that your money stays with you, doesn't go to the government, doesn't go to your next spouse, doesn't go to your son-in-law, etc., etc. So we post videos like that all the time. So if you would like to see our videos, just click the subscribe button and also click the notification bell so you will receive notification in the future when we post new videos. So if you want to have an estate plan that actually works and doesn't just look pretty, I would strongly consider you to at least maybe think about contacting us and scheduling a free consultation. There is no obligation, no cost, nothing. And not only that, but when you come in, we will give you a copy of our book that's on Amazon, but we'll give it to you at no cost. Estate Planning in Georgia, Keeping It in the Family, the smart way to leave assets to your family that saves taxes and protects it. So we'll give that to you at no charge, but also if you'd like to stop by our website, FoutsEstateLaw.com, you'd probably learn a lot there as well, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Have a good day.